Whew, so it was quite an eventful day today. Hung out with my buddy Mo from Bored to Death Games and did a quick video with him, and now I'm here at the Westwood Brewing Company. It's a little bar that I've never been to before, but my old buddy from high school is playing some guitar here. So we're gonna go and check it out and see what that's all about.
Goes like this, for the fifth and the minor fall, and make you live back to keep composing on the lyric.
What's going on, everybody? Devo here, and I'm sitting in the Bored to Death office right now. I know, big day for me. And the reason I'm here is because I'm with my buddy Mo. My buddy Mo over here. What does he like to do? He likes to draw, so we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But first, let's go ahead and go over to his desk. All right, so what we want to talk about today is really what Mo does. But before that, we need to know who Mo is. Who is this guy named Mo? I mentioned that we're in the Bored to Death office right now. And what is Bored to Death?
Sure, so Bored to Death Games, LLC, is a small company in Coeur d'Alene that was started by me and a handful of our friends. We are the only board game production company in Coeur d'Alene. We design and create our own board games, and I am the art director, so I direct the art, which means that I draw 90% of the things that is printed on our games.
So that's pretty much what Mo does. He's basically the art director / concept artist. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his work is phenomenal. This kid can actually draw. He's got some really good stuff. You're basically taking nothing, getting an idea from it, and as much work as that is, or as hard as that is, that's actually the easy part, because then you have to get it from here to here. And that's what takes a lot of skill. People say it's a talent, and it really is a skill. You have your pen, your pencil, your computer, your paper, and what have you. And these are all the tools that you've learned how to use, and it's a skill that you've refined over the years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's very common to talk to somebody who has spent a lot of time doing art, and everyone will tell you it's all practice. Like, I can show you some of my stuff from when I was like 12, 13 years old. It's garbage.
Yeah, it's something that you do, you refine over the years, and that's the reason why I think it's so important to define it as a skill and never as a talent, because there are a lot of people who have a lot of potential. They're so creative and have so many ideas that they could be utilizing, but they're not very good at it. So they give up because they don't feel like they have that talent. And you get the mindset that it's a skill that you have to develop, and that helps inspire you to work on it and to make it something good. And so I think that's extremely important, you know, and that's not just with drawing. I mean, that's with painting, with music, singing, and so on and so on and so on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's jump into it. Let's see some of your artwork first of all, and we'll go from there.
All right, sounds good.
So what I'm about to show you today is I'm going to show you a little bit of my own portfolio, some of the work that I've done. This right here is the portfolio that I take to comic conventions when I go with Bored to Death, just because I like to show off.
Actually, yeah, before we can jump into all of the artwork, what are some of the comic conventions you guys have been able to go to and showcase your stuff?
As a vendor, we've gone to Corticon, the local convention here in Coeur d'Alene. We've also been to Sandemonium, and we're hoping to go to Spokon this coming summer. So this first picture is actually, I have my own webcomic series separate from the stuff I do with Bored to Death. And I'll plug my Deviantart page in case anybody wants to check that out.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description of this video as well, so you guys can find that and definitely follow it, because like I said, this guy's stuff is just mwah.
Appreciate you. So this is a couple characters from my webcomic, which is a detective story, more or less. This is the same characters, but more badass. This is Vegeta and little baby Trunks on his shoulder. So if you're into DBZ, I'm also into DBZ.
Nerd.
Here's some robot girls. Smoking is bad.
These are so cool.
Thank you.
Like, I haven't even seen these yet. These are awesome.
Oh yeah, also I have colored versions of these available as prints.
Nice.
So another shameless plug.
Hey, plug it away, man.
Here's a Minotaur, sort of. I forgot how to draw a cow's face. So it's a Minotaur.
I think it works though. I like it.
Yeah, I really I put these two pieces together because I don't know why, but I had this kind of aesthetic concept for like having like holes in the middle of these creatures. And so this one right here is actually a gigantic like castle golem. There's some like little people down there. I don't know.
Oh, so it really gives scale and everything like that.
Yeah. And so he's got some stairways actually going in the middle of him.
Nice.
Yeah. And then this one is kind of a concept for like a desert wasteland kind of character.
Almost like a post-apocalyptic type.
Yeah,
feel.
like a Mad Max sort of desert punk kind of thing.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I just like that look anyways, just because like a lot of that is very reminiscent to steampunk, and I is past steampunk as it seems to be, that fad is kind of gone. I still enjoy the look. I think it's cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because like that's actually a big part of one of the new games that we're coming out with is it's not really a spoiler to the game, but it's basically the aesthetic for it is kind of a Victorian era steampunk mixed with some kind of medieval aspects. Oh, and here's some concepts for basically dragon slayers is what I was kind of going for.
Nice.
So
That dragon looks sick too.
thank you. Yeah, I like this one. And then so this one's kind of like a more spry mage sword kind of guy. And this guy's a big tanky guy with like an ethereal axe.
Nice. Ethereal, that's a big word.
It is. I pride myself on my vocabulary. Oh, this is one of my favorite characters. This is Ewald, the one-armed elf paladin. He was actually my most recent D&D character, other than what I'm playing now. And then this one right here is actually my very first D&D character. He was an Inquisitor of Paylor.
So you don't just build a character like your standard D&D player. You actually draw them out and everything. Like you know what he looks like you're down to the details.
Yeah, it helps me a lot when it comes to like role playing and I mean it's just kind of a hobby. It's kind of compulsory. I feel
Well,
like.
I don't know. I'd say it's more than a hobby at this point because you're actually turning this into a career.
Yeah, I mean that's basically all I've wanted to do since I was a kid. I just wanted to get paid to sit and draw things.
That's so cool.
And then here's some elves in suits, just because I wanted to draw elves in suits.
That seems fitting though. I mean, elves always seem high class to me.
Right, so like you picture like modern elves, like they'd probably be wearing some like some type like Men's Warehouse shit, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can go like around the world and you see all like the different mythical creatures living wherever, and the elves they'd be living in Dubai. Like that, that'd be like where the elves live.
I could definitely see that. But yeah, so I mean, I thought that'd be kind of cool for like a modern fantasy setting.
That's
like,
sweet.
These gangster elves. And then this was another D&D character that I had. I only got to play him for like a couple weeks, but he was a sylph gunslinger with a long sword.
That's so cool.
And this one is actually a bit older. I drew this one probably about 4 years ago. It was just a steampunk chick with a third arm that's mechanical.
I was wondering about that. Like I saw that, I'm like, it doesn't look a race. Is it supposed to be there? And then you say that, and like I do see that top one right there is a mechanical arm. Yeah,
it's like strapped on there, and then
that's a cool idea.
Thank you. Because originally, it started out where I was drawing the arm like that. I'm like, I don't really like it like that. And so I started to draw the other arm. I'm like, I'll just make it a mechanical arm.
Yeah, that works.
Instead of a racing. But yeah, this one I think I was just trying to go for the like cliche superheroine pose where you get to see the front and the back.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one's pretty cool. I just wanted to do like a vampire chick.
I like the details in that. Like, just it's very hard outlines, and that is just awesome.
Yeah. Like the way I saw it is, it's almost like not quite a pinup thing, but like.
Think of like tattoo / graffiti work or something.
Yeah. So that's sort of what I was going for. This one was actually our friend Jeremy. He was going to run like a sci-fi campaign, and so he wanted me to design a race of aliens for him that were massive hulking creatures, but that were also like highly intelligent. And so I came up with this with like these like antlers that have like piercings and jewelry around them and stuff.
It's like a hardcore giant smart orc.
Yeah. Giant intelligent space orc. And then I think some of the stuff in the back is concept art for our new game. Maybe I can give you a sneak peek. Yes, actually, this is concept art. So this is not the final artwork for.
Is it okay to show everybody?
It's okay. I'll allow it. I'm the art director. So this is not the final artwork, but this was my original concept for a character that is prominent in the new game that we're coming out with.
So, besides just drawing, taking a pencil or a pen and putting it to paper, Mo is actually very good at digital art as well. And so he actually has some he wants to show you. We mentioned the Deviantart page, linked below. Make sure to check it out. But here is some of the stuff that you will be seeing on that page too.
A lot of what I have been working on lately is related to that comic that I mentioned earlier. This is the newest page, and without spoiling anything, except right there, that's basically how I draw things and color things digitally. This right here, if you'll actually recall, was actually in that portfolio. I actually scanned that into the computer and colored that. That is also available as a print. I think we're selling them for like $10.
It's so cool.
If anybody's interested, you can find me on Facebook or Deviantart or whatever, or go to Bored to Death Games page on Facebook. You can find us.
And that's all going to be in the description below as well. We're going to have not just his Deviantart page, but we're going to have a link for Bored to Death's Facebook page, for boredtodeath.com. I never remember. Is it Bored to Death or boredtodeathgames.com?
Games.com.
But you can check out all that stuff, and you can check out their game that they have released already, Storymaster. They were so kind to gift my buddy and I a copy of this game, and it's an absolute blast. I'll probably do a video at some point of us just playing it, just so you can really see what's going on with that, because this channel, like I've mentioned 100 times before, is dedicated to art in all of its many forms, and coming up with a concept for a game and everything, that in itself is an art form as well. And so, yeah, you're going to be seeing that too.
How about you guys like some fan art?
Who doesn't?
Here is, right after I saw Doctor Strange, I came to my computer and drew this.
That's so cool. That looks really good.
Thank you.
So that just about does it for us. Thank you so much, Mo, for letting me come down and hang out in your guys' headquarters here. Like,
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on your channel.
of course, man. I mean, just like, I want to feature like as many people as I can talking about the different art forms, and I was just hitting myself the other day when I was just like, why haven't I talked to Mo yet?
Yeah, it was kind of impromptu and out of the blue, but I'm really happy for the opportunity to, I always like to show off.
Yeah,
Exposure, free exposure.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to swell his ego more than possible, but
I'm the most humble.
You're not even humble about being humble. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for watching this. Make sure to subscribe this, share it with all of your friends, like this video, even if you don't like it, lie to me, like it. Come on, guys. And check out all of this guy's stuff. Check out Bored to Death Games. Check out Bored to Death Facebook. Yeah, check out his Deviantart page.
The motto for Bored to Death is help fight boredom.
I'm so mad that you have that motto, because that would be so good for my channel.
Right, got it first.
You got it first. All right. I'll let you have this one. All right, so yeah, keep creating. Cheers.
All right.